So now we're going to be reviewing some mounting stuff. This was right after I had done some work with the stir single, so she's already had some work. I kind of left this till last just so she's been engaged the whole time. I don't do that anymore, but that's what I did at the time. If you're using negative reinforcement, they're a little tired at that point too. But I was just trying to slide on for a second, click, and then hop off. Now I definitely do this differently. She's at Liberty. She has start buttons and end buttons or signals and things like that. But so I'm on for a second, click, and I slide right off. So she's doing quite well here. She's a little tense. I don't love that she's swinging her head around and she's really looking for the treat, but I do think there's some level of discomfort on her back, like just probably with me sitting on like her spine area because she doesn't have a lot built up there. Again, I'm leaning over and clicking as I go over, then feeding. You can see that head, and for a different horse, I could say that horse is just overexcited, overroused. You have too high value of food. I don't exactly remember what food I was feeding her. I want to say it was still hay pellets, but she still could have had too high of a value of food. But for her specifically, since I know her and have been training her, I think there was definitely a level of discomfort as well. Just because she's shown that with the mounting and with the stir single too. So, and then I'm not helping here because I clicked, didn't reward her because she was turning her head, but then she's just frustrated now because she's not getting the reward. So really all I'm doing is making it worse by waiting. And I believe I did that with Castor as well. If you see that one video with me on the fence with him. That actually looked really nice though with me mounting. I sat for about 2 seconds, clicked, and fed her, and she seemed much better as far as turning her head a little bit fast, but better. So, but yeah, she still has some tension around mounting for sure. That looked good too. And same with the coming to get the treat looked really nice. We are making some improvements, definitely. But I mean, really, I like the setup as far as this goes. I definitely should have broken down the mounting, but I liked just getting on bareback. As long as they're built for it. I feel like she's probably not, but at the time, I didn't know that. But I like the bareback, and I like just the halter and lead rope, depending on the horse. I like just Liberty. I like just neck rope. Just kind of depends. But that's what I like now. But when I've started other horses in the past, I do it bareback as well because I like to be able to bail a little bit quicker, just in case, and I can slide right off versus having stirrups. And I do build up to just like I'll have the saddle on and won't put my feet in the stirrups or I won't attach the stirrups, but really it's the stirrups for me apparently. But I'm just getting her ready on this same side. I leaned over back, like fed, and then I'll get on her in a second here. But yeah, she's just really worried about the food here, so I probably just have too high a value of a treat, or I'm not feeding enough. There's a lot of things at play here. But again, I start off by just kind of barely sitting on her, just kind of touching down, but I have most of my weight on the block and on my right foot, and then I will actually sit on her, and then I'll start increasing the amount of time that I sit on her. So I'll actually sit, click, and slide off. And I do the same thing with Mustangs. I haven't done a lot of sitting on Atlas, but I do a lot of sitting on Castor because Atlas has a lot more confidence to build up before I sit on him, but that's a different video. So, but yeah, that was, so about 1 second, that looks really good. She looks a lot more confident on this side, and I feel like it's because I don't work as much on this side. I try to be pretty even, but obviously like I'm gonna have more on that left side just because that's where you're supposed to do all the things. That's where your normal like handling and stuff happens. But she looks much better on this side. It seems like she has a lot less tension on this side, so I really like that. And I like moving, like rubbing on her mane so she knows I'm still up there, and jumping off so she gets used to that in case I have to jump off, and I like to do that anyways. But this is much better session for her overall. She looks a lot more relaxed, so we're making some progress.